What's your take, Aditi?
No, I'm not going to get into that. I think I'll take the question you asked, Runki, because I have a slightly different view of how Q3 is panning out. I think there is a little bit of a disconnect between how the consumption numbers are looking for October and how the production numbers are looking for October. So because we had the festive season solidly in the month of October and it was earlier than last year, YOY growth numbers on anything that is to do with the retail side is looking fabulous, right? But when we look at the production side, things like the IIP number, that's not looking good, and even the GST number, which was reported on December 1, is for the collections in November, which were for transactions in October. There again, the growth was not very healthy. Of course, we had a lot of festive season holidays, so production was shut, and therefore there is this disconnect which has opened up. And I think it's fundamental for us to look at the October-November numbers, the averages, to really get a sense of how this quarter is going to move. I think that there are going to be some sectors in which we are going to get a little bit of a breather after these runaway numbers in October. So I'm a little circumspect. I don't think that the entire quarter is going to turn out to be as good as October was on the retail side. Couple of things just to keep in mind as we move from H1 to H2. There are very solid base effects on the GDP side in Q3 and Q4. Last year, the pace of growth had gone up by like practically 100 basis points each between Q2 and Q3 and Q3 and Q4. Secondly, the trade side, we've all talked about it. The good news from the upfronting of exports to the US is now all in the past, and what lies ahead is either the pain or the trade deal, as Runki has been saying. And thirdly, if we look at the government capital expenditure side, government has done a lot of front loading of its capital expenditure in the first half. And what's left for the second half, the headroom is actually 15% lower than the spending which was done last year. So here now, unless there is some reallocation of outlays towards capital expenditure, we could be looking at a third headwind. So I do think that H2 is going to look materially different from H1. And the average that we have for now is 7.4% for the full year.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.